Welcome to Finding Shiva YouTube channel. I'm your friend Kiran. Today we got the great opportunity to meet with Dr. Chandresh Ji. He is the scholar of Sankhya philosophy, Sankhya yoga. So we would like to ask some few journal question about Sankhya and Indian philosophy to Dr. Chandresh Ji. Dr. Chandresh Ji, welcome.
Thank you, Kiranji.
Sir, I would like to ask a question w- about Sankhya Yoga. What is the Sankhya?
Sankhya Yoga is a philosophical school from ancient India. Literally, the word Sankhya means the number, and yoga, as you know, is the word that means addition or unification. So, Sankhya is a very ancient Shastra, one of the six Shastras of India, which has enumerated 24 elements which are helpful or understanding of these 24 elements is helpful and essential in any spiritual progress. So Sankhya is the base of yogic philosophy. Sankhya was given by ancient philosopher Kapil Muni, who was one of the incarnation of Vishnu, like Krishna. So Lord Krishna in Gita himself says that Siddhanam Kapilo Muni, that myself in my previous incarnation as Kapil Muni have given all the knowledge related to enlightenment. In his previous incarnation of Kapil Muni, he gave us the knowledge of 24 elements which exist within us and which are very important for any spiritual seeker to understand and analyze. So this is Sankhya. Then yoga was the Shastra given by Patanjali. So Patanjali came much later than Kapil Muni. So on basis of the philosophy of Sankhya given by Kapil Muni, Patanjali actually structured that Shastra into 8 steps, and now we call that Ashtanga Yoga. And after that, many different versions of yoga by different names have emerged all over the world. But as per the classical Indian philosophy, Kapil Muni was the first founder of this Sankhya philosophy, which is base of all the yoga. So even Lord Krishna, the Mahayogeshwara, says that Siddhanam Kapilo Muni, I am repeating again, that among the most enlightened saints, I am the Kapil, and I have given all the knowledge related to enlightenment in my previous incarnation as Kapil Muni. So here I request all the yoga seekers to have profound belief and respect for the Kapil Muni, who is the founder of this yoga and spiritual science all over the world.
Mhm.
So I hope I answered your question
Yeah.
related to the basic meaning.
Basic meaning. So, Dr. Chandresh, according to Sankhya, how we can recognize ourselves? If you talk about the enlightenment and know yourself, who you are, what is the basic formula of Sankhya to recognize yourself, who you are?
Actually, Sankhya very clearly says that we are not the ego, we are not the mind, we are not the intellect, we are something beyond those uh, materialistic things. But normally, either the ego or the intellect or the senses are dominating our existence. That's why we never see ourselves as its soul. So dominance of these different layers of existence, which is one is chit, one is buddhi with the intellect, one is ahankar, the ego, one is man, which is the most unstable organ of this body, although it is not physically seen. But the Sankhya also have given the concept of man, and that is the entire playground of these senses, which always keeps us deviated from any concentration. So, after understanding four levels of our existence, which are mana, buddhi, or the intellect, chit, or the heart, or the our uh, the sense related to our feelings and ahankar, we can very well see that if we can overcome all these four things, we are very close to enlightenment. This is what our Shastra says. This is why we always focus in our Shastra that always keep your ahankar or ego low, keep your mind or man in control, and use your buddhi or intellect in the right direction. So the entire philosophy of Sankhya Yoga is so important that if you read Bhagwat Geeta carefully, the name of the second chapter, which is the essence of Gita, is Sankhya Yoga. Even Lord Krishna says that the most important teaching which I am giving is Sankhya Yoga. That's why the second chapter is also called Sankhya Yoga.
Mhm.
So that is why it is very useful in spiritual progress.
Mhm. So I heard many time about the Sankhya Yoga. Sankhya Yoga described some elements, 24 element, 25 element. What these are actually?
Actually, these are the enumeration of the physical level of existence of a person. Like
Mhm.
the our body is made of five elements, which are called Panch Mahabhutas. Then we have five senses, or five senses of action. There are again five. Then also we have five senses of action. Then we have five very finer elements of senses, which are called tanmatra. So tanmatras are very different concept than any other psychology of the world. Tanmatra means the essence of the sensuous organs. Then comes the subtle existence, which is the very like the software of body, which is mana, buddhi, chitta, ahankar. So all the 24 elements is very important to be described and understood for any yoga seeker or any person interested in spiritual aspects of Indian life.
Mhm.
So these 24 tattvas or the 24 elements are the basic foundation of Sankhya philosophy.
Mhm. So you mean to say Sankhya is the basic of yoga. Without
Yes, yes.
understanding the Sankhya, we cannot do great practice in sadhana and
Yeah.
all.
Actually, Sankhya is the theoretical base of yoga, or you can see the roadmap of yoga.
Mhm.
Without understanding the roadmap, like who is going to enlighten,
Mhm.
mind or body or yourself or your body, who is going to be enlightened? So that right description is given in Sankhya. As Sankhya is very philosophical, so in order to practice that philosophy, Patanjali structured that philosophy into 8 steps, practical steps.
Mhm.
That's why we call it Ashtanga Yoga. So same philosophy, how to bring in practice in your life, how to make a practical version of this philosophy, that became yoga.
Okay, got it. And many time I heard about the name of many monks like Kapil Muni Ji, Patanjali Ji, and Mahavatar Baba Ji. They are doing different practice, or they are only on all one.
They are doing different practices, but they are following the same roadmap, which is described in Sankhya. So Sankhya is not a meditation. It is not any particular practice. It is only a roadmap.
Mm-hmm.
Like what is the existence, our levels of existence.
Mm-hmm.
After knowing the levels of existence, one can choose any path, any type of yoga.
Mm-hmm.
So all these great enlightened souls of India, Avatar Baba, Kapil Muni, Lord Shri Krishna, they are following the same roadmap, but they have given their version in different times,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why the most suitable tool of enlightenment they have suggested in their own time.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sri Krishna says in Kali Yuga, only chanting the name will be enough, because he has already visualized the Kali Yuga that people will be so unstable, so busy that they will not get enough time. So he says, okay, even the chanting of name will be enough. So, according to different ages, the enlightened souls have suggested different convenient methods of spiritual progress or the enlightenment.
Mhm. It means according to time
Yes,
frame,
yes, yes.
they suggest us you have to
Yeah,
do like that.
yeah.
So nowadays I'm seeing lots of people are following the Krishna path, and lots of people are interesting on the Sankhyas and Kriya Yoga. So actually, if people are following that, you have any suggestion for them?
See, every individual have a different composition according to three gunas of Prakriti or three modes of nature, Sato, Tamo, Rajo.
Mhm.
And according to his or her own tendency, one should follow the path which is most suitable. But it is always advisable to have a roadmap. So that roadmap is given by Sankhya. And then after understanding very well this roadmap given by Sankhya philosophy for spiritual progress, one can choose his or her own way of yoga or path or meditation or bhakti, whatever you say it.
Dr. Chandresh, thank you so much. And in future, surely I will ask you particular question about the 24 elements, three gunas, and all. We will make another blog for that because it will be take long time. So now, very very thank you. You give the valuable time to us. Thank you so much, Dr. Chandresh.
Most welcome, Kiranji, and I wish all the seekers with their open mind will understand, read, and follow.
Okay, great. Thank you so
Thank you
much.
very
Har Har
much.
Mahadev.
Sure.
Sure.